All right. I don't know much about manifestations or affirmations or vision boarding, none of that stuff. What I do know though, or what I believe in, are facts. After all, I'm a biomedical science graduate, so I believe in actionable things that are actually tested and trusted to glow up and really change your life. I don't like using that word. It's kind of cringe, but change your life in 2024. Let's get into it.
I saw him first. He's all mine. You can't have him. No, I saw him first.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my podcast. It's your host, Angie, back again today with a new episode. Okay, no faffing around like I always say, let's just get straight into it. I've divided this podcast into 3 bits: mind, body, and soul. I really wanted to just touch on everything that kind of makes up our human existence, right? So we're starting with the mind. With that, I brought on my little friend, my friend in my head, Dr. Ali Abdal, to help me with this. No, we're not friends, I wish. Ali Abdal has been someone that I've listened to, or watched rather, for a while now, and I've just kind of watched him religiously. Confession, you guys, this is the first book I have ever bought. Yep, not sponsored. This is the first book I have ever bought in my entire life. I'm kind of ashamed to say it, but it's the truth. I don't read. I'm not a reader. I'm a podcaster. I'm a visual and auditory learner. But why do I have this book right next to me? Because it speaks to my soul. That being said, I really wanted to talk about this book in the context of the mind. This book is about feel-good productivity, and that's part of what we're talking about today. The mind is a powerful thing. As a science student relating to Ali Abdal, I've always kind of been very obsessed with neuroscience and just the connection between our minds and just our daily lives, our habits. And the first time that I noticed such a big, or should I say a huge influence of my mood on how I behave was at uni. Again, going back to how I don't read. Imagine studying a biomedical science degree and not being a reader. I managed to get through first year and second year without reading nothing. I didn't read jack. I didn't read a single textbook. That's a fact. I mean, I graduated with a first class degree. So you're probably thinking, how did I manage that? Feel good productivity. I learned with graphs and images and pie charts and all of those stuff, flow charts and cycles and diagrams. So I remember watching tons and tons of YouTube videos, and I noticed that studying wasn't so hard when I just watched a YouTube video. And the second I had to read something on a research paper, I remember that's the exact moment I just turn off and I just don't do it. That's when I procrastinate. That's when I leave my work to the last minute. But as long as there's a YouTube video on the topic that I'm trying to read up on for my assessments and my exams, I'm so into it. I actually enjoy it. I look forward to it. Your mind, your mood influences your behavior, influences your productivity, influences everything that you do. I'll give you another example. And actually, let me phrase this as how to get out of bed in the morning. Perhaps this could be another YouTube video. I recently went to Budapest with a couple of my girls, and every morning I was the first one to get out of bed. And I've never seen myself as a morning person. I don't identify as a morning person. But one of my friends said to me, she was like, how do you always just get out of bed in the morning? The alarm goes off because we have to set alarms so we can go down for breakfast at the hotel. And she just said to me, how do you just get up in the morning? I'm like, I don't know. I just roll out of bed. And after she said that, I kept thinking to myself, I didn't realize, when I'm in bed alone, I think to myself, I'm taking long to get out of bed. I didn't realize how quickly I actually get out of bed compared to a lot of people. And guess what my secret is? I make it feel good. All you need to do is actually think of one thing. Just think of one thing in your entire day that you're looking forward to. That's it, you guys. It does not get easier than that. That's all you need to do. There's no bigger secret than that. You just need to make that process of getting out of bed actually feel good. taking it away from holiday, every day getting up for work. How do you psych yourself to get up for work? I think about anything in my day that could remotely bring me joy. And most times it's a podcast that I would listen to that day while I do my work, and listen to music or listen to a podcast. And I'm a very big podcast consumer. So I have podcasts that I know come out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every single day of the week. So no matter the day of the week, there's a podcast that I'm looking forward to listening to that day. And believe it or not, that gets me out of bed. And if you don't have a podcaster that gets you out of bed, you might want to rethink the podcast you listen to, because they're not exciting you enough. They're not doing enough justice, okay? And maybe this could be one of the ones that get you out of bed. But that is the secret, you guys. The mind is so powerful. This evening, I got back from work exhausted. I was so tired. But who sat here at, let me see, 9:46 p.m. recording a podcast for you? Me. Why? Because I've managed to just kind of configure my mind to think about how exciting or enjoyable this process could be for me. Like, I did not feel like it one bit when I got back from work. I legit felt exhausted. I could not do it. I just chilled. I laid in bed. An hour went by. I was like, that's fine. Picked up the little book, read one page or two. I'm like, I already feel better. I'm going to go get dinner. By the time I had dinner, I was watching some YouTube videos. How is it that 3 hours later, I'm so pumped and ready? I'm setting up my camera. I'm setting up the light, ready to go, ready to make a video. Feel good productivity. You need to be in a good mood for you to just make any actionable changes at all in your life. So that's going to be my number one advice, my number one tip on how to glow up, how to actually glow up and do whatever it is, whatever glowing up means to you. The first step you need to take, or the first change you need to make, is think about how to make it feel good to you. Change your mind. You need to change your mind in order to change your life. It's so crazy reading this book again. Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdaal. Not that I could have written this book, you guys. I'm not saying I could have written this book, but I agree so much already with his mindset and the research he's done to write this book and the things that he says, because I do it and I don't realize that I do it. I think my sister said this to me as well. Like, she couldn't do what I do in terms of how kind of like I'm so aggressive when I go after things. I'm so aggressive with my studying, with my job. When I was job hunting, she would, get up at like 11 p.m. and I'm there just jotting notes, preparing for an interview. She never really understood it. But when I think about it now, it's because I make it feel good. Right. Okay. Number 2. This is where we get superficial. This is where we get very, physical and everything. Your body. A lot of people have New Year resolutions to go to the gym. I swear they say at the start of January is when gyms have like the highest ever, like record breaking numbers, right? Because everyone desires to look good. Everyone desires to feel better, to look better, and just like be healthier. But we never manage to do it. In fact, they say it takes 66 days, I think, to make a habit. People don't even make it past January. Most people that join the gym at the end of the year, December, or join at the start of the new year, they don't make it past January. That is crazy. And why is that? I'm going to link it back to feeling good. It's because working out does not feel good. I don't know who actually enjoys working out at the gym. I bought a full gym subscription in 2021 and I never did it. Never did it consistently. And once the gym subscription expired in 2022, I just stopped it because I was like, I'm just kidding myself. And since I stopped going to the gym, I've actually worked out more. How? How is it? How is it that I've worked out more but went to the gym like never? I've not been to the gym in 2 years, but I'm actually in one of the best shapes of my life now. Why? Because I figured out a way to make working out enjoyable for me. Let me tell you one of the few things that I do. I'm going to give you actionable tips. Number 1, if you like weightlifting, how about you just buy a few weights? Go on Amazon. There are actually weights you can buy that are detachable. I've got one of those. They build up to 20 kg. And if that's too small for you, get an extra 20 kg. set up a little space in your room that is the workout corner. Because guess what? If you live in the UK, especially in Manchester, when it's like minus 1 degree Celsius outside, who wants to get up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym? Not me. Definitely not me. The little change that I made was just buying my own weights. And when I get up at 7, the weights are just looking at me. They're just there. It's just a lot easier. I've reduced the activation energy. I've removed the obstacle that it takes for me to work out. And all I need to do is change into my workout clothes. Lay out your workout clothes on the bed or on your table so that it's right there when you wake up. And in fact, let's actually do this. If changing into your workout clothes is what's going to make you not work out, what's stopping you from working out in your pajamas? Just work out in your pajamas. Like, honestly, this is all about feeling good, removing obstacles. That is the secret. You have to make whatever it is you want to do just that little bit easier. Another advice I have for you with working out is doing exercises that you actually enjoy. If you don't like lifting weights, maybe try walking on the treadmill. They're cheap, 100 pound, 200 pound treadmills. Okay, it's not that cheap. Affordable, rather, 100 pound treadmills that you can literally buy for your living room. My sister got one of those. Game changer. Because guess what? Turn on Netflix, turn on YouTube, turn on your favorite podcaster, walk on the treadmill for one hour. That's it. That's it. You've worked out. You've done your workout that day. And guess what? It's not feeling like a workout because you're enjoying doing it. You're not working out. You're walking in. You're walking inside. You're walking inside your house in the comfort of your own home while you're watching a YouTube video or podcast or anything that you enjoy. Netflix. Just put a TV on and walk on the treadmill. How is that not easy for you to do? How is that not actionable? Another thing you can do that would make working out more fun, that I've done to make working out more fun for me, is do dance videos. No, I don't make my own dance videos. I mean, I work out to dance videos. Like, I do a dance workout. Believe it or not, like even me that I rate myself with being productive-ish or just psyching myself up to do anything I want to do. And I still feel like in the morning, I'm just like, I cannot be bothered. I don't even want to go to work today. Okay. Talk less of working out before I go to work. Right. And in that moment, instead of not doing it at all, sometimes I'm procrastinating, thinking, oh, I only have 15 minutes before I have to get in the shower. Okay. Turn on the 15-minute dance video and dance. You're burning, you're literally sweating. You're already sweating. You've done the workout. What more is there to working out than just like releasing that adrenaline. You're releasing serotonin. You're just like getting all the feel good hormones. Like, that's all you need. I highly doubt you need more than 15 minutes a day to actually feel good. So there you have it. Lastly, we're moving on to the soul. Mind, body, and soul. This one's like hard for me. This one is the hardest for me because this one has to do with relationships. They say that the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your relationships. That's one of Ali Abdaal's quote as well. It feels like I'm just worshipping Ali Abdaal now, like, yeah. But really, I really just love him. I relate to him a lot. I think we're quite similar in personality. Okay, quick, what's it called? Quick diversion from the topic. When Ali Abdaal was on Chris Williamson's podcast, he mentioned how he and his girlfriend, I think fiance now, I'm not sure, they see a relationship therapist, right? And he mentioned how things that he enjoyed, he realized she didn't really enjoy. One of which was him wanting to go to a cafe together with his girlfriend and them doing separate things. And I laughed so hard because I get it. I understand this guy. I was like, oh my God, me too. That is a good idea of fun to me. I find that enjoyable. Like, sometimes when I invite my friends out to go cafes, because I normally would go by myself, it's literally my Saturday routine. Go out for brunch or breakfast, go to a cafe, my headphones in, edit my podcast, make a thumbnail, wherever. And sometimes when I go with my friends, I just want to do my own thing while they're there, keeping me company. Like, we're both keeping each other company. We chat, every now and then when we take breaks, but we're just doing our own things. That feels good to me. That's an idea of a fun date for me. And I would love to do that with my future man. And when Ali Abdal said that, like, that's not fun for my girlfriend, I laughed so hard. I was like, yeah, I get it. So yeah, taking it back to the soul. They say people that are actually in romantic relationships are on average happier. I don't know where I heard that, but I assume it's true, because there's just someone there that just makes your life that much more better, And if you don't have a romantic relationship, how about your friends? How do you just like make new friends if you don't have enough friends? Or just try and foster the friendships that you already have? How do you make changes? How do you kind of keep in touch more? Have you lost touch with your friends? Are you too busy to talk to them? Are you guys, beefing for whatever reason? How can you just make better relationships? How can you have a better relationship with the people in your life? Is it your family that you want to be closer to? Like, friends can become family. Family can just be your companion if you don't have romantic partners. How can you just improve the quality of the relationships in your life? We're humans. We're not like solitary people. We need to mingle. We need to be together. Like, that's what makes us better. The days when I'm out with my friends, when I get back home, I just feel so full and fulfilled. And if you really want to truly glow up in 2024, you have to start from the inside. You have to build relationships that just make you glow, really, from the inside. Relationships that make you happy. Relationships that just make you feel good. And I said at the start of 2024, my first episode of 2024, this year we're standing on business. I'm getting me a boyfriend. You heard it here first. 2024, I'm getting me a man. And no, that doesn't mean we're compromising. If you haven't heard, I made a YouTube video about apurgamy and the influence of apurgamy on the dating market and how you should not date down. Well, you could do, but not everywhere else. Go listen right here. I hope I've been helpful. I hope you've been able to just get something out of this, because sometimes you listen to this podcast about growing up. It's so like woo-woo. It's so like manifest this, manifest that, vision board this. I'm not shitting on vision boards because I actually plan to do one myself this year. But I want actionable tips. I want things that are tangible that I can use, that I can actually do now. So that's the point of this video. That's what I wanted to bring to you guys. If one person took something away from this podcast, I am happy, because these are things I do myself. These are things that make my life just that little bit better. I promise. That's how I get out of bed in the morning. Just think of one thing that excites me. If it's the bagel that you want to get on the way to work, if it's the ice cream you plan on having with your dinner, whatever it is that makes you feel good. Because that's what life is all about. A compilation of just good experiences. Anyway, no more rambling. That's it. See you guys again next week. Bye.